1. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2. United have achieved a historical win, a game that a lot of United fans globally and the media and the press and the conspirators all said United were going to be humiliated at Anfield. This was a stratospheric and astronomical victory for United going to Anfield where people did not give United a chance. Joining me today are the UK crew. I have Vim, the analyst. Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, how you all doing?
I have Mr. Smiley, who will have a lot to smile about. Welcome to the show. Right, let's start with UK. Before this game, if you all know, we all put a poll in. I said United were going to get a win. I just felt it. I actually thought a 3-1. I had the 3-1 victory in my head, and a Sesko hat-trick was what I had in my mind. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was planning in my head. But going to Anfield, it's not the easiest place to go. They are the current league champions. Let's not take that away from them. They are the current league champions. I don't care if they're off form or on form. I don't care. United were not given a chance by nowhere. No one gave us a chance. The press, the media said, some even said 5, 6, 7 today. And today, people even said today he might be sacked in the morning, on Monday morning.
American people saying that.
My friends were texting me. I was supposed to text that people like, you guys are going to get slaughtered today at Anfield. There's no way you're going to get a result because they really thought we were going to get destroyed today. But I just had that belief we'll get 3 points. I don't know how.
And these people are fans of which club?
They're fans of Liverpool.
Oh.
Liverpool fans. No, United. No, Liverpool. These are Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans. So, Kay, what was your thought of this game? Summarize it in 2 minutes. What you thought happened here and the magic that happened that came to. How did everything come together?
For me, I think I said it on the pod last week. It was a perfect time because we had international week. They're on a bad run. I know everyone was like, "Oh, it's the wrong time to play them because they might bounce back." But I always said, Kirkes. I knew Mbemo was going to have joy against him. Bradley and what's his name? Sobosai weren't going to play. I thought Sobosai might have played there, but I said, yeah, those guys are not great wide. And I know some of the fans weren't happy with Sesko not starting, but if you put Sesko starting, we're just going to be likely to just go route one. And Van Dijk loves that. You want people running in behind. We started early, we got a goal. I know some fans got upset when they equalised, but for us to get a clean sheet at Anfield, it was almost unheard of. But I predicted 2-1 last week, and I was happy with the performance. I think the subs sort of killed the game a little bit in terms of it going end to end, but we needed the subs, we needed the freshness, and it was good. But happy with the winning performance, definitely.
Excellent, Vim. What did you think of the game in your mind? How do you summarize this match and this victory? It was a very historic victory. We haven't won that since 2016.
Yeah, and it's definitely a tough place to go. It's that is the fortress that we once used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And they've certainly got a record now because, well, up until today, 2016, they've been unbeaten by us.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a tough hurdle to overcome. Plus, with the recent weeks, us having lots of losses and Ruben being under fire, even more pressure. But that 2-week break definitely helped a lot. Ruben seems to have rallied the team, and we started off very quickly, which we are always capable of doing. But it's also about getting the ball into the back of the net and being clinical, which Mbeumo was. And I'm glad Alisson wasn't there. I don't know if it would have been a goal if Alisson was there, but this new chap, I'm glad that he was in goal. And to get a goal, it was 1 minute and 30 seconds.
63 seconds, they said.
It's brilliant, and that is an absolute stroke of luck that we desperately needed. And then from then on, it was, we've got to kind of protect our lead, and we defended. We defended extremely well.
Yeah,
I can't say defended like champions.
They defended very well. I thought there were no mistakes, no conceding late penalties. They really were disciplined at the back, very disciplined today.
Yeah. And I was a little bit worried about Ahmad's side because I saw the defense becoming quite lopsided to the left, and then Ahmad is exposed on his own. And Ahmad's not a strong defensive-minded player, and he can get quite easily muscled out. So I was worried about the exposure on that right-hand side, but luckily De Ligt was becoming quite aware, and as soon as the ball shifted, he was coming across and supporting Ahmad. He switched on De Ligt. I think it was a vital centre back for us today because and he's got legs. Maguire will just try and win the headers in the box, but De Ligt was covering that back line, going left to right, left to right. He is very key today. So I can't say defending like champions, but we defended extremely well. But the possession of Liverpool worried me because it looked like they were about to score any moment.
They threw everything.
I was just waiting.
The kitchen sink at us, everything.
Yeah, but as soon as we got the ball, we tried to play out, we tried to keep possession, but we turned over the ball very quickly in some stages, probably too quickly. And Liverpool were just constantly hammering us. Luckily Salah is not scoring. Otherwise, we could have quite easily lost this game. So we're lucky that Salah is not in form, and he's lost his previous strike partners. Those two previous strikers. So yeah,
he has a great record against United, and today he didn't score against United, which was really, really good because he always. I think he's got 15. I think he holds the record for the most Liverpool goals for a Liverpool striker against United.
Yeah,
he always scored, but I'm glad he was locked down today.
Yeah, but generally Salah's having a poor season, isn't he? So far, I don't think he's played well at all.
Maybe he's thinking of the World Cup. Maybe he's got World Cup on his mind. Right, let's welcome the one and only Mr. Fortress. Ken, welcome to the show, representing the UK crew. How are you, mate?
I'm good, man. Over the moon, happy days.
Good week. Happy days, man. I mean, we were not given a chance at all. No one gave us a chance.
I didn't give us a chance, including myself.
I gave us I thought 3-1 in my head. I just told the guys before you came on, I had a Sesko hat trick. Where that was coming from.
You're brave.
No. I just, for some reason, just felt we will get a result. That's why when we did that poll, I put a win. I said, we're going to win 3-1. And I think Sesko might get a hat trick. Because I pictured Sesko's going to hat trick. I don't know what I think.
Wow.
Maybe that will happen next week.
Hey,
Sesko
take
hat
it, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, we got to do the song, right? He comes from Leicester to Manchester. His hair's been massive.
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire. Come on, get in there, bro. You know what I mean?
Come from Leicester. Head fucking massive.
Guys, you need to take singing lessons.
Oh, so much pressure. Look,
Vim,
that's what it's about.
Vim, you never heard the song?
Vim.
No, I don't know that song.
Songs are not nice. They're not it's not an opera. It's not opera.
Just,
when you go to
comes from Leicester, his head is fucking massive.
That's it. That's what it is. But yeah, the guys.
Did they say slab in that song?
No.
They don't say slab.
I didn't swear, but it's F. Yeah, there's an F word there. I didn't want to use that, but yeah. Basically, say his head's big and he uses it well. But yeah,
sometimes.
The gut. Sometimes, exactly. The when I saw the lineup, I was like, Amorim again. You criminal. Why is Sesko not starting? Why is why is Maguire starting? Why
you want a Euro?
Why is the amigos, the Portuguese amigos starting? But then this is what I mean. I want to be wrong, right? I want to be wrong, and I want the manager to prove me right because that's his job.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? Make the decisions that you feel is necessary, but back it up with results. Prove to us that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because I shouldn't be doing the job for him. I won't be happy for me
doing the job for him. Calm down.
Do you know what I mean? No, I mean picking the players and saying you should be playing this.
Right.
I want my manager to surprise me and go, well, actually, I think from what I'm seeing, it's not what you fans will like, but this is what's going to get us the result. And that's what he did today. So big kudos to Amorim. Today he showed his and I think the big question is, could this be the turning point? For me, the Brighton game.
Two games back to back, home and away. No one, the fun of it, no one gave us a chance.
He's never done that since.
No, he's never won back-to-back games.
Yeah, and even the Sunderland game, I was like, oh yeah, it's only Sunderland, but they're back to winning ways.
Yeah, they won yesterday. They beat Sound 2-0, I think. Wolves.
And I don't know if you guys listened to Bruno's interview, but he said people were criticizing the system, but the fact that Sunderland had to make a change in the first half because they weren't coping with the system, and whilst Amorim's being stubborn with this system, it's starting to cause a lot of problems. Sunderland made a sub in the 41st half because they didn't know what was going on. And for Sunderland, the team that's been consistent, winning games to do that tells you, something. And today again, Liverpool really
against
struggled.
Liverpool in the first half.
Yep.
Liverpool
Yep.
struggled because
Liverpool
we kept
struggled. Van Dijk was
pushing
all over
them.
the place.
Yeah.
Yep. Curtis didn't know whether to. Van Dijk was like, "What am I going?" He kept telling Konate, "You go, you go." And one of those decisions turned into a go. So yeah, massive win. First time in 10 years. Harry Maguire is now a legend.
Yeah. It is. I mean,
Love him or loathe him. You can cuss him, you can diss him. He's slow. He turns like a lorry. He's a fridge. But 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, he scored the win at the Cup end.
At the Cup end, mate.
That's huge.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah. So Brighton for me is the biggest game. That for me, this game doesn't really say that we turned the corner, because we tend to perform well when we play against the top teams where we're not expected to win. Brighton at home, we're expected to win against a very well coached team.
Right. If we could get that game,
then we got Forest. Turn the corner. Yeah.
Forest will have a new manager. They already have a new manager, so they're all playing for the manager. So it's like everybody's trying to impress. So new manager turnaround, new manager bounce. But still, we should be able to get a result.
Yeah.
Still got to get a result. But this result was phenomenal.
Yeah, forget Nottingham. For me, Brighton is so important. Remember, they've always beaten us 3-0. They're like Bournemouth. See, Brighton.
Brentford, they're always beating us 3-0. Brentford, Bournemouth. They always beat us with 3 goals. Always. 3 goals. For some reason.
Especially at Old Trafford. They come and be like,
we got to stop that rot this weekend. Yeah. We got to stop the rot this weekend.
Oh, we beat Brighton.
But that when Liverpool got that equaliser, when Liverpool got the equaliser, Liverpool thought, okay, this is it.
That's it, yeah.
So what they should have done, because they feel they're so great, said, let's go get the equaliser. Let's go get the winner.
Good point, Tim. That's what Raheem was saying in the studio. When the corner, when the corner came in, as soon as Mbeumo had the shot and he got blocked, all the players ran out because they were like, let's go and get the winner. Gakpo was all sprinting forward. They were all trying to get out not minding that they didn't know Bruno. And Bruno playing that ball first time was let to go, because if he takes a touch, the defenders will obviously position themselves and get ready for the header. But the fact
they could not believe they couldn't believe they had gone another goal down. Like, I think that just drains them. Like, oh, flipping heck. They threw the kitchen sink, hell and high water at United defense. But that defense stood firm. It took everything they threw at us. Everything. What I liked about them was the keeper. He showed confidence. The people in front of him, they felt confident. I know Onana would have considered, punched the ball, he's still catching it. I know
Onana would have conceded that. You know the Isak chance. Onana, do you know what I was telling my brother?
Easily.
You know what he would have done? He would have Luhmann's position was what was the defining factor for that save.
Yeah, when Isaac was put through. Yeah,
and Onana would have stayed veered way too left towards the post. And then he would do the same thing. He'll stick out his leg like Luhmann did, but he won't save it. And you know what? Once the ball goes in, he starts adjusting his socks. That's what kills me. He never adjusts.
That socks adjusting. I always ask, like, the socks is fine. Leave the socks alone.
Yeah,
it's a way of trying to compose.
Not when we have a throw, not when we have a corner. Only when we concede, he starts to adjust his socks and then put Vaseline. Why are you putting Vaseline on your gloves, though? Anyway.
Yeah, but that victory today, like I said, no one gave us a chance. No one. Because I was listening to a lot of pods during the weekend, like 4-0, 3-0, 4-0. Liverpool fans, like, you guys, we've never, the last time they lost 4 in a row was 1940 or 1950. That, coming against a team like us who are very poor, there's no way we're going to beat them. So I got 4, I heard 5. I said, we will surprise you guys and I thought 3-1. We get a 3-1 result.
Wow.
And
good kudos to you, Tim. And
thank you.
That called the result.
So there were 7 votes on the poll. We did 4 Liverpool wins, 1 draw, and me and someone else. I don't know who it was that said United would get a result on that. But I just felt the team as a team today played as a unit. That back 4 normally would have conceded mistakes and given a penalties. Because as much as Liverpool threw at them, they stood firm. They were not giving any. Yes, Gakpo could have scored with that header.
Yeah, we wrote that luck at times.
That header, he should have scored.
Hit the post and a few times. That header, yes.
That was empty. That was an empty net, bro. And and it's funny how United let that guy. He was all by himself.
He was the only goal threat, major goal threat Liverpool. No one else.
Had a stinker.
Salah was quiet. Isak was lost. But Gakpo, man, he hit the post so many times, like 2 times, 3 times. I know. Such a good player. We should have got him. But
it should have got him. Is that Liverpool has won his league title, so he could. It is what it is. I mean, it was one of those situations. But United, we could have scored. Remember that first half when Ahmad cut that ball back. There. He should have hit the target there, bro. That should have been 2-0 game set match. Yeah. But overall, Vim, what would you grade them in a scale of 1 to 10? That team performance today.
Team performance. Have to give them an 8.
8. That's really right. That's high. A lot of people we interviewed after the game said 8. Some said 7. Someone gave a 9.
There is one player that concerns me though. Still.
Who? Dallo.
Yeah.
Towards the late part of the game, and when he started playing as a defender, not going forward, he did better than when he was trying to go forward.
But even as a defender, though, he just gave the ball away in some stupid places. I remember he was back in his box, and he cleared the ball, and he literally put it right in front of the 6-yard box, laying it on a plate for a striker. I mean, you just don't clear the ball like that. And just his passes were a little bit off.
Yeah.
It's a shame because I remember, was it under Ten Hag or Ole? He was great.
2 seasons ago, he was United Player of the Year.
Excellent, yeah. And then he's just gone down. I mean, honestly, I think there's a little bit of a weakness in him now that we might need to look at someone else now.
Right.
Maybe next season because I don't see him improving.
Right.
I'll give it an 8 overall, yeah, because of and really it's our new players that have made all the difference in this squad. Mbeumo, Cunha, Saint-Lamens, they've been key. And Sesko, when he comes on, he's got deft touch. He's got some skill. So, much better than Rasmus. Rasmus doesn't really have that as much ability. A nice little layoff he played in Cunha. Cunha's trying to hold the ball up and trying to shoot with his left. I mean, that was a nice little bit of skill to play him in. He's good, and he wins headers.
Oh yeah. We've missed for a while.
Saint-Lamens hits the ball up forward. Sesko mostly, is able to head that ball. Rasmus never could.
No.
A huge difference with him.
Right. So you're giving it 8.
8.
Okay, what are you giving United's performance today as a team? What are you rating them at? You're mute.
I'll go with a 9.
Oh, excuse me, a 9. That's an A. That's an A minus.
We basically had. I put it in the group earlier. I think we had 12 shots in total. I think maybe I'm not sure on target. I mean on target, but there's times we go to Anfield and we don't even have a shot. We never get in double figures. And normally, if we concede, we crumble.
Yeah.
For us to concede, hold it there, and then go and get a winner. It shows mentality. Everyone says the team's got a weak mentality, but I can see
they showed it today. Because when Liverpool equalised, I thought, these guys they got to hold it together. They got to hold it together, and they held on and went to score the winner. That Liverpool did not see coming. They did not see that coming.
Shell shock.
You could see the fans were like in awe of like, what are they seeing? Because they did not believe that their team could lose to United at Anfield. They did not see it. They were so, I'm not trying to say arrogant. It's because they've always beaten us. They've always beaten us at Old Anfield. The least we've got on, was it? Last time we got a 2-2 draw? Did you 2-2 draw or something? Yeah. I think when actually Maguire had the last minute chance, buried that last minute. He hit him he went on his shins.
Yeah,
so buried that again.
Great.
Yeah. From the pass from
Xerxes.
You remember, yeah. And this time he made sure he used his head and he's got the winner. So you give it a 9. Mr. Fortress, what are you giving United today in terms of on a scale of 1 to 10, performance wise?
Are you talking about performance or result wise?
The performance as a team collectively. What would you rate them?
Performance wise, I'll give them a 9. Results wise, I'll give them a 10. First time in 10 years. Wow. All the managers we've had, the last manager to win there was LVG.
Louis van Gaal. Yeah, Louis van Gaal.
10 years ago. Yes, coming up to 10 years. So, boy, Anfield is such a historic place.
It's a historic place. We've added that.
Play as good as you can play, as you've ever played. It's not like you go to Anfield, and you say to yourself, look, if I go to Anfield and play well and put in a good performance, I could win. You could play your best football ever and still lose.
Yeah. So I remember us going there with Ole. Was it Ole when we got hit? Was it 5-0? We were like 3 down. Or was even that was even at Old Trafford. We were 4 down in the first half. Under Klopp. We were 4 down in the first half. They just keep dominating us. They've always dominated us. Yeah. The best we had against them was that FA Cup semi-final, quarter-final victory. We had 4-3. That was the best we had over them. Yeah, and today
for me, the best I've seen United play from a performance perspective play at Anfield was that LVG game where Mata.
The bicycle kick. Yeah,
we dominated them in that game, man.
And that team, football. I'm trying to think. We had Smallings,
Di Maria.
Mm-hmm. That team wasn't great though, but he was what we had at the time. You know, who was the striker for United then? Oh, Memphis. Wasn't it Memphis?
Something like that. I don't know.
Wow. Yeah. Right. So, I mean, overall, I would give United an 8 as well. I thought in terms of team, as a team, Cunha holding the ball up. Did you see that little thing he did in between the 3 players?
Yes.
Towards the end? No, that
was impressive. That was really impressive.
That was impressive, bro. I mean, the bar just erupted like, yay! It was really good what he did there. I think he's a very good player. I mean, I never noticed him that much at Wolves because I don't look at Wolves. But looking at him as a United perspective, he's really talented.
You can see the upgrade, right? Imagine having Garnacho in that position, or in this game today, where players like that, you get them through one-on-one with the goal, through to the goal. You don't know what's going to happen. He can either miss, he can either score. You just don't know. And physically, we've got players up front that can hold the ball, that can battle.
Yes.
And that's something we've missed. You know, Cunha gets the ball and he can take on 3 players and beat them, drop a shoulder and run.
You know, win us free kicks and stuff, you know?
Win us free kick and almost the same. Sesko, the ball, even the goal that we scored, the winner, came from him. You see that little things, you know, it's like attention to detail, the little step over that he did. To and then through ball to Cunha, got a corner. Things like that is what you need, man.
I thought what's his name when he came on, he played well. Dogu. What do you guys think? When Dogu came on in the second half.
He had good energy.
He had energy.
A lot of people fans forget he's 20. Like, how many 20-year-olds have we had at United that are playing nearly every game?
And his crosses are getting better. But there's 2 crosses he put in that Sesko was about to before Van Dijk got there. And there's one
for Bruno, but he pulled it back to.
Yeah,
he was looking for him though, which is good because normally we don't. Well, I can't remember the last time we pulled up shot like a cross back for someone to get onto. But he's getting better.
He's getting better. I mean, he played well. He played in the time he came. I mean, I thought Casemiro was doing well up to when he made that rash tackle. I thought, okay, this is not that game. Did he get injured or it was a tactical way to?
It was a bad pass for him though when he did that yellow card. So he dove in and then obviously he tried to pretend that he was injured so that.
But it's expected though, isn't it, with Casemiro? You know, you're just waiting for that yellow card.
And now he's got a reputation in the league now, so refs are never going to give him the benefit of the doubt anymore.
Right.
Will Hughes that time. He's always going to get booked.
So he came up because he wasn't injured, right? It was just a tactical because he already got yellow.
It's because he got the yellow. You can't keep him
Did you notice that he subbed off both players with yellow cards?
Ahmad as well.
Because he could not risk getting a second yellow. Because Liverpool would exploit that.
Oh,
so he played it safe.
And Bain,
so he got it right.
Yeah, he had.
Yeah, he played it safe.
They played it
Because if
safe.
we'd gone down to 10 men, that would definitely would have probably lost that game.
We just did it against Liverpool. You need 11 men at Anfield. You just don't need to give them that extra opportunity to. I mean, because they threw everything else, especially the second half. The last 20 minutes, it was one-way traffic. Well, every time we got the ball to break away, they were vulnerable because they were exposed at the back. So I thought that this team, they put in a very good shift today. I think individually they put in a very good shift, and collectively they delivered what was expected of them and got the 3 points. And I'm proud of the boys. I thought they did very well. Who would you call it your man of the match, Mr. Fortress? Who was your man of the match in United shirt today?
Gotta be Ari lad. Who else? Ari.
No, Ari's the man of the match.
Yeah, look, guys. I'm not looking at the performance. I'm looking at to score a goal at the cup end. It's like, was it the cup end or is it?
I think
what it was, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, to get a winner, and score a goal like that, he got man of the match. And yeah, performance-wise, I think, the team how Amorim started, you could see why and this is why England got to the semi-finals on a few occasions with Harry there, because you've got to kind of play kind of deep and let him be the sweeper defender, not man marking anyone. Just let him stay free. Anything comes in that 18-yard box, header it out. Anything comes there, clear it.
Right.
That's what he's good at.
Right.
But when you come out and you want to attack and you get him to man mark or he's on the halfway line, he's woeful. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome, Mr. Strict. Richard, how are we, brother? Long time. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Even better that United won. It's been hasn't been much to celebrate over the past few months.
I feel you, brother. I feel you, mate. I think a lot of people just felt like going to Liverpool before the game felt, but seeing this now, they feel like, you know what, rejuvenated, re-energized, feel like, you know what, just beating Liverpool was good enough. Was just because the boys, they put it together. They really put it. Well, what would you say? How would you summarize in 2 minutes what you thought about that whole game?
Do you know what? I was surprised by the lineup first and foremost.
Everyone was surprised at the lineup. For me, I was kind of not surprised at all. I'm used to his way of thinking these days. It's like, go on.
I was surprised by the lineup, but at the end of the day, look, credit where credit's due. I think there was some really standout performances from Cunha, who played really well. Obviously, Mbeumo got the goal. He'll get the plaudits, but I think Cunha was the best attacker today by far. And then the defense was solid. But I'd like to give a special shout out to the goalkeeper, because the goalkeeper is what sets the tone. If you've got a goalkeeper that is shaky, then the rest of the players feel that unease.
Onana.
Onana buying there. So the goalkeeper, he set a good standard from the start. I like the shot that he saved against what's it called?
Isak.
Yeah.
Onana or Bayern, that's going in.
I was just saying that before you joined, Rich.
Ken just said that. Like, if that's Onana, that is definitely going in. He would.
And what happened is, Harry Maguire praised him. He said he likes what he sees from Lemons, and I think with him, he has a presence about him in that box. You can tell he's got a calming presence. So I think we need more of that. But yeah, it was a good team performance, especially defensively. Not our best, but sometimes you don't need to be at our best. At Anfield, especially, it's a very difficult ground to go to.
100%, mate.
I think we counted well. The midfield at times, I was saying about Bruno. Using key goals.
I'll let you and the guys get on with that Bruno situation.
Bruno, but at the end of the day, he got an assist, which again adds to his stats. But overall performance from Bruno, I thought it was really bad. I thought it was terrible. And Dorgu, as much as he's young, and Dallo was another one that I wasn't so sure about. Dorgu was a bit shaky when he came on as well. But other than that, the rest of the team was really good, really solid, good winner by Maguire. and I think that the defense was really showed good.
They were switched on. They were switched on.
Oh yeah.
Because normally, under intense pressure, especially when that equalizer went in, heads would drop. Then the mistakes would start coming, consider a free kick in front of the box, a penalty, something. But these guys were like, you know what? Not today, mate. Not today. We are not letting anything through today. And the Lit, Maguire, Shaw, Dalot, Fro, however, they all put in a shift. However, they put in a shift. And that Liverpool attack line, they have to give that United defense some respect. Like, you know what? These guys blocked everything we threw at them. So, you know, yeah.
That guy was dangerous. I'm not a big fan of him, but he was dangerous today.
Well, Gakpo he gave us a torrid time. Gakpo was he was the live wire for Liverpool. Salah, I was happy Salah was off form today because he's struggling. I don't know why he's struggling, but I could not care less if he's struggling. I care for United. But overall, what are you going to what would you give Rich on a scale of 1 to 10 for United's performance today?
I'd give it an 8. Not because we were played the best, but I think we were very organized, and the win always helps. Anfield, any team in the world gets beaten there.
Anfield is a hard place to go, man. People don't realize it's not that easy. It's a very tough place.
Yeah, you know? So they've not lost to Man United since 2016.
2016.
Oh, 2016, okay.
Yeah, when and that's LVG.
LVG, yeah. So
yeah, 6 managers ago.
Yeah, so it's a fortress, but we shouldn't be giving Liverpool too much respect. I think too many teams over the past few years have just been giving them too much respect.
I just think Klopp built something there and left a kind of semi-dynasty. Won a Champions League, won a Premier League, okay, all in COVID, whatever. Slot first season won a league title with no one really challenged Liverpool, is what it is. But he's put something there. But I think they've made too many changes too quick, in my opinion.
Yes, 100%.
And they've made so many changes so quick. And you can see players are starting, they're not really connecting. And I could not care less, mate. I could not care less.
To be honest,
if they get relegated, I will party.
Ken said in the summer, I said, look at all these players fine. But Ken said, to be fair, it's not going to, he didn't think it was going to click. I was not sure about that, but yeah.
Because we've been down that route, right? Down that road where you get Pogba in, you get Zlatan in, you get all this Cavani, Di Maria, on paper you're like, wow, but it doesn't always work.
No.
And that's what we're seeing. And I think this season we're seeing Slot's real identity. Because last season he didn't sign Chiesa, he only got Chiesa, and he thought, you know what, I'm not going to change too much. Let me just use what Klopp set up, like you said, Tim. And that's worked because the players are used to. He made a few tweaks with Gravenberch, maybe dropping deep and stuff. But this season, he's gone. I need to. This is my time to put
build my own team.
And build my own team and set my own way of playing. Today he had 4-2-4. That's LVG formation there, and it's a Dutch thing. I don't know if he's bringing the Dutch formation where 4 defenders, 2 midfielders, and all-out attack. And Jamie Carragher mentioned this, one of the Monday Night Football things, when he was saying that it looks like Liverpool are just, there's no like ball retention anymore. It's like more of a gung-ho type football. There's no more, they've lost that control in midfield.
They get the ball across and put the ball in the box.
Yeah, so long may it continue. That's all
I could not care less. What did you guys, Vim, what did you think of De Ligt today? Overall performance from De Ligt?
He was our best defender, I think. Personally.
I thought he was. Vim, where'd you start? What did you think of? Yeah.
I mentioned it earlier. I think is key because he was covering left to right. He was working with his fellow centre backs, covering for the wing back Ahmed when he was exposed on the right hand side, covering the left hand side with Luke Shaw. He was across that entire back line and he was very alert, very quick. Made some great interceptions. I think without him, we would have struggled. And he covered for Maguire as well because Maguire's not very mobile.
Yeah.
So key defender for us, and we need him fit because we ain't got Martinez for a little while. So this guy is very, very important for us. But I'd like to see him next to Yoro and potentially another left centre back. apart from Luke Shaw, and I think would have a great back line.
Right. Kay, how was Luke Shaw to you today?
I think he had a very good game, apart from the 2 times where he sort of bottled out challenges and they almost broke on us. But in general, Shaw's always pretty good in big games anyway. But I thought he had a pretty good game personally. I know people wanted Euro in there, but I think there was a game where Euro played. I can't remember who he was against, but at Anfield, he's a young centre back. You got to go with experience when you go at Anfield. That's why Dorgu didn't play. You got to go with players that have been in like hostile environments.
It is a hostile environment.
There is something about Euro though, right? Because when Euro gets the ball, he makes that progressive pass. He's always looking to get that ball forward, and he makes great passes. And that's something we've been missing with Martinez. Martinez, if you remember, in his prime for us, pick up that ball as a centre back, and he would make an excellent distribution. Great passes. Luke Shaw is not doing that.
We go direct a lot more from the keeper anyway.
Mm.
Just trying to play, get caught, bang.
But you need that ball playing centre back as well, don't you? You know,
how far is
Euro does that?
How is the ball playing centre back coming back? Does anyone know?
He's training, but he's going to be way off it. You got to remember that injury. He might not even come back fully from it.
Wow. So I don't think he's going to be ready before Christmas, is he?
He's not going to be ready to start before Christmas, no.
Wow.
Well, he's back in training. Last time he had something similar. He was all over the place when he came back.
Yeah.
So he's one of those players you have to play often as well. Like, he's not one of them players that can just come in one game. He needs to run the games.
Right. Oh boy. So I mean, but overall today's performance, I mean, it gives a lot of United fans something to say. You know what? The tenacity was there. The tenacity was there to be resilient against a Liverpool team that seems to always score goals. But even though they're going for a patch, which it's not my problem. I know this United team would have crumbled so many times in the past under so much pressure. They would have folded. They would have made a mistake.
One thing that's happened with our team that we've not had, this team's got height. Remember how you always say?
Yeah, every ball in the box, we were getting the ball, bro.
Casemiro that can head the ball, De Ligt can head the ball, Euro can head the ball, Maguire can head the ball. Even in Bremo, he doesn't always win headers, but he'll put himself in positions to make himself effective.
So many headers out today. We will hit that ball in the box. We were like, next, out. Then the back four really stood their ground today. They stood the ground. No, it was the lack of mistakes they didn't do, which was the discipline they all put together. That we are not making rash tackles outside the 18-yard box. We're not going to commit a penalty because Liverpool will really just come. It was like the last 20 minutes was one-way traffic. It was just all going that way. It was all going that way. And anytime we broke, they were worried, but we just weren't able to just finish when we're picking them off. But it is what it is. But overall, I thought it was a very good performance from United. Amorim today, Richard. What would you think of Amorim today?
It was very good. He proved me wrong because I looked at the selection and I instantly thought that we were going to lose. The jury for me is obviously still out, but
right.
We're only 3 points off second, which is incredible.
It is. The league is a weird one. I mean, Palace, who were Palace were on form, then they lost one game.
Yeah.
Drew nearly lost yesterday. Could have won it at Mateta. Open goal. I like, come on, brother. You could have finished that, but that's football.
Yeah, we're only 3 points off second, which is incredible considering our bad start, because we have had a bad start. Let's not sugarcoat it. And for me, the jury's still out. He's got to win the next game.
Brighton.
The next game.
Old Trafford.
Yeah, we can't.
They always beat us at Old Trafford. They always beat us home and away for some strange reason.
This is where he's got his money. I'm still not 100% convinced by him, but two wins in a row is a good start for the first time in nearly a year. Considering a year to kind of bed in his system. But only time will tell. If he starts winning back-to-back games, loads of games on the trot, then why not give him a chance? But I'm going to be controversial and say that I'm not loyal to any coach. If you get results and you do the job, then fine, you can stay. If you don't get the job done, then
see you later.
Yeah, I'm not one of these guys anymore who's sentimental because I like the manager. Amorim he's got good personality, but that's not enough.
Personality yeah, I see where it's coming from. Of course, a lot of say, "Oh, he's a nice guy." It is Ole was a nice guy, but it is what it is. He had to go. He just had to go.
Yeah,
But we can't. People were even saying the lineup Amorim's replacement say, "Would you want Ole back?" I said, "Hell no, Ole's not coming back. We're
no,
done."
exactly.
But
But like I
people
said,
say he's a nice guy. Nice guys don't win you titles, bro. It's
yeah, I mean, if Amorim continues to win, fair enough. Like it
mm,
is, I'm not going to hound him out.
nothing personal. It's just the
But
business.
I'm tired of United failing and giving managers time and they're not doing the job. If you do the job, fine. I'm not loyal to any coach. I don't care if you're prime Sir Alex Ferguson returning. If you're doing a bad job, you got to go. So that's me. I might be one of the minority people in the group, but as long as you keep on winning, then fine. But if the moment you start messing up, yeah, you're out for me.
Vim, Amorim today. Well, you saw the lineup. You were a bit skeptical. Would you give him his flowers today?
Um, yes, of course. I mean, he's beaten Liverpool at their ground. It looks like he knows his first 11 now. I think he's not utilizing Sesko for a full 90 minutes in the tough games. He's using Mount, and he's got a very fast front three in Mbeumo, Cunha, and Mount. They're very pacey forward line, and they interchange, and they're up and down, and they track back, and they pick up the ball from midfield. They've got great energy and great intensity, which is what he needs. His style of football is about intensity, and he needs those type of flavors to execute that. We've got a slightly aging midfield in Bruno and Casemiro, both good at their craft, both good at what they do, can distribute the ball well. Casemiro, great tackler. Bruno, great vision, as you know. And, he steps in for the key moments. He's not perfect with every pass. He does sometimes give the ball away. Sometimes he does make a little bit of a wild pass and, we lose possession. But he's got great vision. And that's what this team needs. It needs a person with vision. And if we're going to replace someone like Bruno eventually, because he's, coming of age, then it's got to be someone who's got that creative mindset, who can make things happen quickly. His instant reaction is to turn that ball into an attack. It's not about playing back and playing defensive and being cautious. It's instant attack, turnover. How can we be a threat to the opposite team? That's Bruno's mentality. Casemiro has a bit of that as well as a defensive mindset. He's about breaking up that play, which is what Ugarte steps in for. Once we replace Luke Shaw and Dalot, I think our backline is excellent. We've got a fantastic keeper. So our team is being built in the right way. And if Ruben can keep unlocking this team in a positive way, which he did today, and I think we could have a good season, a good few seasons. So I know we had a rocky start. I'm going to back him for now, unless he completely messes up.
So you're not signing that petition yet.
No. I mean, if before the break, he was really messing up big time.
Right.
What I would do though, I would put someone else in for penalties. I think Bruno needs a little bit of rest because he looks knackered, absolutely knackered.
Right. Okay. Ken, Amorim, where are we? Are you still out?
No, I said last week, the week before last.
You said you're giving him 4 games, right? I think you said the 4 games.
I did say that if we win today, then I'll give him his flowers. Because I said it last. Win at Anfield. You've had top managers like Mourinho and a few others go to Anfield and not won.
Yeah, Mourinho got sacked after losing at Anfield.
Yeah. Has Arteta won at Anfield? I don't think he has. Has he?
Arteta, listen.
I think he may have.
They made the 2-2 last season.
Yeah, but I don't think he's actually won at Anfield. Top managers go to Anfield and die.
Probably City won that too.
Who?
City. I don't think City have won that.
Yeah.
Anfield is not an easy place. It's just tough.
And for him to go and win, and the team looked compact.
That's his first attempt. That's his first visit to Anfield, right?
No. We drew yesterday, last season, right?
That was
2-2.
Ten Hag. Wasn't that
No,
Ten
no, no,
Hag?
no. It was Amorim.
Sure.
Yeah, it was Amorim.
We drew 2-2.
Yeah, it was Amorim. He was. He remember when he was saying, "Oh, I'm annoyed." Everyone's saying, "Oh, how did they pull it off?" Because everyone was expecting a 7-0, right? And we got a draw. Maguire should have won the game. But yeah, for me personally, the Brighton game is the biggest. It's the Brighton game from a long-term strategy type view or viewpoint. The Brighton game is even more significant than this win, even though this win is like a wow moment. But the Brighton game for me, like I said earlier, Brighton's a team that come to Old Trafford. We're expected to win, so you can't play Maguire because we have to step up. You've got to play Euro because we're going to be on the front foot to win, and they know how to play through us. Bang, bang, bang. And all these guys like Minte and they've got
Danny Welbeck.
Welbeck.
I hope he doesn't score.
Do you know what I mean? Mitoma, they just know how to beat us. It's like they wait for us. One ball gets pinged across to Mitoma, cross comes in, Welbeck go, and we're like, what's going on?
But it's always been mostly always against Onana. Let's see what this guy.
Yeah, I mean, if we can beat Brighton, then I can say, yeah,
that'll be 3 in a row.
Turn the corner. Yeah, I would say that we've turned the corner. So yeah, it deserves its flowers today.
Okay, Kay, Amorim today, giving him flowers, or you're still on the fence?
Well, like I've always said, with Amorim this season, every game that we've played, the performances have been there. We've been unlucky in a couple of games because the games we've lost, really, apart from the City game, if we score a penalty, it's a draw. We're back in the game with the momentum's with us.
Yes.
But we're always creating. We never look like we're just hanging on for dear life for the whole game. And I've always said in football, results follow performances. Whereas with Ten Hag, it was always results. The performances were rarely there. It was just counter-attack, smash and grab. And you can't get no consistency with that. That's why he was a cup manager. But with Amorim now, and Demo, Cunha, Sesko, like he can freshen it up and change it around. And with Sesko didn't start today. He played 90 minutes twice in international. That's why he wasn't going to start. He was never going to start again.
Okay. Who does he play for? Who does he play for?
Is it Slovenia?
Slovenia.
Are they going to make the World Cup or no?
No, I don't think so.
Oh dear. All right. Okay.
And the good thing is, De Ligt didn't go on international duty, and a few of our players, so they were a little bit
preparing for the Anfield battle. I mean, that was a great team performance today. I thought if with this goalkeeper, he does exuberate confidence at the back, as you guys have said. With a great goalkeeper, the people in front of him feel confident, like he's got our back. But
he's a good communicator. He's a very good communicator as well. You see him constantly talking. Guys, step up, come back. He's always talking to the player, but also leading. And Onana did talk. Let's face it, Onana was saying the wrong things.
The thing is, though, with our keepers have been so bad that we see what is normal as great. He's not even really done anything amazing.
Exactly. It just shows we've been having bad keepers for quite a while.
He's been a calming presence. So the back line are not nervous when the ball goes.
Nervous is the word. They are not nervous.
Nana and Bayendier, every minute they're second guessing or panicking. And when you're panicking, it's the worst way to play football.
Yeah, because I know Liverpool, they were throwing in those corner kicks like back to back to back.
He came out and punched. Was Bayendier and Nana never came out and punched it. Even he jumped and he looked like he was going to drop it, but at least he's trying to catch and come out. It's a positive.
Okay. So Amorim gets his flowers today against Brighton, because we've got Brighton, Forest, and Spurs next 3 games.
It's the Tottenham game that's going to be the toughest battle.
Tottenham lost this weekend, right? I heard they lost this weekend.
I watched it. They were the better team. Villa hit them on the break. Bayendier scored a great goal, and then they got a winner. But yeah, they were a better team, to be honest.
Tottenham this season with the new manager, I think they've done well. I think they've improved from what they used to be last season with what's his name, Angel.
Yeah, Wolves should have beaten them though. They got a last-minute winner against Wolves, Paulina.
Yeah.
And they conceded a lot of goals, Tottenham.
Yeah, I saw a bit of the game, and I think
Can't hear you. Can't hear you, Ken.
We can't hear you. You're breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Spurs got the first goal, they sat back too deep and invited pressure. That's how Aston Villa scored. But you can't keep playing like that at home, man. That's one of the reasons we got rid of Mourinho, isn't it? Because the fans didn't like the defensive. At home, fans expect you to go and try and dominate football matches yeah.
But
what United did. They scored early, but United went for the kill. We kept going for creating. Tottenham, they scored in the 5th minute, I think. And then
just parked the bus.
We scored in 63 seconds. I mean,
we still carried on, though.
Liverpool was just like, what the hell? They didn't see that coming at all. Liverpool were, I think, it's kind of in a bit of shock, like, is this real? This team has scored against us. This team never scored that early, so against us. All right, we'll get them back. Then the game was going and going and going. They actually got to a point they thought it's not their day, hitting the post. Even that goal that Gakpo scored, it looked offside, but it wasn't offside. I think.
Yeah, Dogu played.
Yeah. And we were flat-footed. I mean, the ball just came across. The keeper was like, "What's going on?"
And Dogu could have stopped it had his knee was just a few centimeters lower. If you look at the way the ball came, it literally just went just underneath his knee, his left knee, as he was trying to block it.
He almost kicked it out of the goal. Gakpo almost missed it. That's how.
Yeah, I know.
So I mean, overall, I think Amorim today would have a good rest and be ready for Brighton on Saturday, because we tend to get more pressure at Old Trafford than away. So if we could get a result against Brighton on Saturday, that would be fantastic. But Brighton, they play very good football. I won't lie, but at the same time, I think they are beatable. Yeah.
I think one of the key positives for us is there's no European games, because what would have happened now is after this game we would have played.
Is there European games this week?
Yeah, there is. There's Champions League and Europa League. We would have either played Champions League or Europa League.
And play on Sunday.
Brighton will be chilling at home thinking, yeah, we got these guys. But right now, the guys, hopefully they get a day off tomorrow, recharge the batteries, come back in on Tuesday and start looking forward to Brighton.
Yeah, that'd be a fantastic game. I mean, I look forward to that game. I hope. I don't know what the lineup is going to be. I don't think he's going to start. I think Sesko probably start that game. I think he probably would. I believe he probably would. But with Amorim, you just never know what he has on his. Yeah, we're home to Brighton.
I think because we're at home, he'll start. And because we'll have a rest, I think he starts.
Okay. You think he'll start Euro or Maguire?
I hope he starts Euro, but he's not been starting recently, so I think he'll start Maguire again.
I don't think we should change a winning team, though, personally, too much in the defense.
Brighton don't normally play low high balls in the box. They kind of play the ball on the ground more than putting cross in the ball. Yeah, they do get cross.
Welbeck's good in the air.
So they literally had to handle Welbeck closely,
But they concede a lot of goals, though, Brian.
They do concede. I was because I was watching the Arsenal Fulham game yesterday, and my Arsenal friend was like, "This game is a tough game because Fulham, okay, but Arsenal just got pulled. All right, let's just do one. Let's try one set piece." and they scored from the set piece. Well, it doesn't matter how you score. It's all 3 points, right? That's all that matters. If the set piece wins you the league title, so be it. No one's gonna. Yeah, you can play beautiful football and not win the league. It's 3 points at the end of the day, right? So
it'd be interesting to see if Baleba starts.
Hmm.
It'd be interesting to see if Baleba starts.
Right. I don't know. We've
talk about Baleba. Yeah, his hair's been turned, hasn't he?
He got subbed again, didn't he? Yesterday.
Did he get subbed again? I didn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many minutes, but he got subbed again yesterday.
That's not a good sign, though. Do you want a player that gets distracted easily? Because what if, say, for example, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, come and say, "Oh, we won him from Man United," then what's going to happen to his performances then? I like him, but this is a red flag, I think. if he's
I think it's because of the salary. He's on a low salary. The money he would have got at United. I hear what you're saying,
but that's even I get it. But salary is important. But isn't that even
12,000 pounds a week?
Yeah,
he's on just over 12,000 pounds a week.
Yeah,
in the Premier League.
But
that's low. Though.
Yeah, it's very low for the Premier League. But shouldn't that still show what type of professional he is?
But he wanted to leave. He wanted to leave, didn't he?
If he wants to leave, what happens if he wants to leave United?
Yeah, what Rich is trying to say is, if he comes, let's just say he comes and we give him like, I don't know, 80K or 45K, and he has a blinding season, and Real Madrid comes in and says, look, we're going to give you 100 or 250K a week to come to play for us. You're going to be your next Makaleli. Is he going to, is his head going to get turned again?
That's what I was saying.
I think that's a bit different though. You're going from a big club to a big club as well. Brighton's not a big club.
Right. Richard, you were saying something. Go on, K. Finish up.
He's only 21 as well. He's not like a senior pro. He's 21, so he's still a kid.
Which is true.
He's a year older than Doku. So when Man United come, look at Aiden Heaven. He left. Who else left? Chido left.
Is Hayden Evan? Has he been loaned out?
No, he's still on.
Yeah, he was on the bench today.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say, guys, is if Baleba comes, right, has he got the mentality to sustain good performances, good or bad? When there's noise coming from outside of the club, or there's Iran or Real Madrid, not even want to bid for him, they're just interested, for example. Is his head going to be turned? Because you don't want that at a club.
Right.
If we can guarantee that his head's not going to be turned like it has been with his performance at Brighton, then fine. Yeah, I will say, okay, bring him. But it is a red flag when players down tools at their clubs.
Well, players have done that. Like Rooney's head was turned when City came in for him. Gerrard's head was turned. I know they turned the performance.
They're never really down tools though, performance-wise.
They're older pros around there. When they got those moves, they weren't like young kids. Like Rooney, when Man United came for Rooney, Everton tried to say no. And Rooney was fuming. He was like, he almost had to like kick off to make.
I get that, but the thing is, the level of performance, Rooney wasn't being substituted like at half time, like 3 games in a row. Like this is an alarming level of dropping performances. I'm just a bit concerned at that. If he comes to United after one good season and he continues this form, or he gets distracted, then what? We're lumbered with a player that you spent potentially £100 million.
Exactly.
He doesn't have the mentality.
Right. Let me use opportunity to welcome the soul man, Positive Joe, on the road in the house. Hey, Joe, how are you? Because we already did our show later. How are you, brother? You good?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How we doing, man? Hey, having a good old time over here, right? I still got the rest of my Sunday, and it's good to look at a system to get us a win. Like to get us a win that we haven't been able to achieve in about a decade. I've been preaching the word of the system. Like we have to look at what it takes to get us to where we need to, right? As a manager is his job is to enforce a system that allows us to be successful. If the team is not being successful with that is definitely a situation with the players that we need to take care of. I want to just like give flowers when flowers are due. This game was won by P. Ruben Amorim, right? Because that's how you pronounce his name, Amorim, right? And so it's like from beginning to end, we shut down Salah, we shut down Isaac. All right. What's his name? What's light skinned motherfucker from the Netherlands? Gakpo. Yes. Gakpo, it is what it is. You know what I mean? They were going to get one. I actually was worried about Ikatike when he came in, but that motherfucker, we shut him down. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of the stuff has already been spoken of throughout the podcast. I'm pretty sure a good amount of individuals on this chat, right, gave Ruben Amorim his flowers, right? That is the natural order.
Everyone is giving him his flowers today, and the jury.
Credit where it's due. Credit where it's due, Joe.
Credit where it's due. Okay. So I hope that you guys didn't give those flowers that maybe you buy off of the side of the road. I hope you went into what's the equivalent of HEB over there in England? Is it Tesco?
Tesco or Sainsbury's, yeah.
Tesco, okay. I hope you motherfuckers got your flowers from Tesco, okay?
No, Tesco, you should be talking about Aldi or Lidl or something. Aldi is like, very cheap supermarket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers, Joe.
Yo, for real, I don't know if you guys have done the manager ratings versus the player ratings. I would like to know, like, if you guys could just reiterate real quick, what did you guys give the team overall?
Everyone gave the team an 8, and I think everyone gave it 8. Everyone, Ken gave a 9.
Yeah. Only because of his Anfield. Yeah.
And what about the manager? What about the system? What about the tactics? What do we give Ruben Amorim today?
10.
10.
Kay said 10.
Holy shit!
Please don't crash your car. Don't crash with the scores you're hearing from Kay.
I've always backed Amorim. I've never been at Amorim.
Kay's always backed him, to be fair.
Richard, what are you giving Amorim today? Don't be shy now. It's all right.
I'll give him a 9.
Oh, okay. You're making Joe excited now.
The minus point is Mason selection, but yeah, give him a 9. He wasn't perfect, but he won.
Ken, Amorim today.
10 out of 10.
Damn. Joe, are you hearing this?
This is what it's about. You have to be able to give credit where it's due, and sometimes you got to put your hand up and say, look, it's too early. But like I asked Joe now, I think Joe, like I said, or we've all said, the Brighton game is probably the most important game of the season right now, because that's a big bogey team for us, Joe.
Yeah. Vim, what are you giving Amorim today?
Amorim today, I give him 9.5.
Joe, please calm down.
Park the car, Joe. Park it. Safety first.
I'm trying. Oh my god.
It's all right, Joe. There is real. There's not AI. There are real people saying these scores.
Who are you guys? Damn.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Let's round up with where are we with Kobbie Mainoo now? Where are we with Kobbie Mainoo? Let me start with Vim. Vim, I mean 2 minutes, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here.
I don't know. I think from what Ruben has seen, I don't think he applies himself well enough. Kobbie.
You think so?
Yeah, because the times has come on, he's been a little bit off the ball. He's conceded possession in silly places. He's not been fast. He's not been alert, and he's probably lacking that intensity. I mean, he's a great baller. He's got some great skills, but I think he just lacks a little bit of intensity. And so Ruben's not entirely convinced by him, and that's why he's not getting much game time. So if Ruben's going to stay on, I could probably see Kobbie's future elsewhere.
Wow.
Wait. All that stuff you were just talking about right now, what were you talking about, Bruno? because that's what I saw from Bruno today. You know, the parts of Bruno's gameplay today. He went silent. They was able to shut him down. Right? I didn't see the Bruno excellence that I'm supposed to be used to. I don't think Bruno is giving this team enough to not give Kobbie Mainoo at least 30 minutes. Yeah, I need 30 minutes of this kid. In the 65th minute, it was clear that Bruno was done out here.
Bruno looks tired. Okay, we mentioned this earlier. He does look tired, and he does. Yes, he does concede possession now and then, but the thing is, he also makes those valuable contributions when we need them most.
Right.
And he got that assist into Harry Maguire's a perfect little chip over the defense right into the just outside the 6-yard box.
Right.
So he has those moments of brilliance as well. Kobbie, can he fit?
Was that a moment of brilliance? Was that just getting the ball back in the box?
No, but it's a pinpoint cross.
A cross sometimes that was connected well.
Yeah, and it was about 1.5 meters in front of the keeper, so it was out of his reach. If it was someone else on the end of that cross, it probably would just been hit wayward anyway into that box.
Right.
You just don't know if it's going to even connect. But Bruno has that. The thing is, can Kobbie step into Bruno's shoes? No, he can't. I don't think he can. He's not that type of player. He is an attack-minded player only, and he needs to be either in that final third or just behind that final third.
Right.
He is not that creative playmaker. He doesn't pick up the ball fast enough. He doesn't distribute it quickly enough. He doesn't get. He hasn't got a long-range pass yet. So how is he ever going to fill Bruno's shoes?
Wow.
It's not possible.
Okay, good. Let's go to Ken quickly. Ken, Mainoo, where are we quickly? With Kobbie Mainoo. I mean, 5 minutes today.
Yeah, he could be a generational talent, this guy. And that's my concern, that he goes to a better club and then he turns into another. People are talking potential. This is, just take this with a pinch of salt. Another Seedorf, type of player.
Right.
He could actually, if you manage him properly, he could get into those levels. Whether he will,
right.
But he has a very high ceiling. And that's my concern, that Amorim's style doesn't really suit him.
Right.
He goes to a team like an Arsenal, where everything is, nice, short passes. That's where he thrives. Like around the box, 1-2. If you look at all the goals he scored, he gets the ball, he gives it, he goes, and then he shoots, and then. But like Vim said, he doesn't have the long range passes. The recovery pace is not there. That's a big thing. He doesn't have any recovery pace. So he's one of those players where you're going to have a lot of players behind him to support him, and that's the only concern. So if we can sell him and get someone like Adam Wharton, I know you guys probably, but for me, Adam Wharton is a good player.
Awesome. Yeah,
very good passer of the ball. First time, he just someone like that is someone we need. Yeah.
Okay, Richard.
Ken, let me ask Ken a question real quick. You mentioned Kobbie Mainoo and Arsenal. Who is Kobbie Mainoo displacing in the Arsenal starting squad?
I'm not saying he starts.
It's in the style of play.
The style he's better suited to a team like Arsenal. Yeah.
Well, okay, so you're saying that.
Yeah.
So you're basically saying that an individual at our squad that is a generational talent cannot get into the starting squad of Arsenal. If that's the case, he's not a generational talent.
I said he's a potentially. I think he has a very high ceiling. He needs to be under the right manager and the right system. Yeah.
Right. Let's go around quickly.
That's the thing I feel about Kobbie. That's the thing I feel about Kobbie. It's not set in stone. It's all about potential and high ceiling, and I need to see more out of him before I can demand more out of the team sheet.
But Richard, where are you, Kobbie?
He's a very good player, but I don't think he fits into Amorim's system, to be honest.
Wow.
But what Vim said was quite accurate. When he comes on, he seems a bit lethargic. Something about him is a bit lackadaisical. But he is a good player. I think he does need more chances. but when he has had chances, he's not really taking it. But I don't like Bruno in that centre midfield. I don't think it suits his. His player. But I'm done with the whole Bruno experience, to be honest. As many of you know,
we would never have guessed, Richard.
No, I'm not.
I can't believe it.
So if we can get rid in the summer and maybe give Mainoo more chances, then great. But it looks like at the moment he's going to be eased out of the team because it's a year as well. So I won't be surprised that he'll be knocking on the door for a transfer or a loan in January.
Okay, Mainoo.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype with Mainoo. He's a good player, but he's not great at anything. He's not like in this team. He's not better than Cunha. He's not better than Mbemo. He's not better than Bruno. So he's got no reason to start. And unfortunately, it's a consequence of the circumstances. There's no Europe. We're out of the cup, so there's less games.
That's true.
It's just unfortunate that this season we're not playing a lot of games. So people like Xerxes, people like Mainoo,
Heaven and all that.
It's a World Cup year, but it's in the team.
Heaven.
These guys are in the team that didn't finish in that position, so they can't really complain. Like we've got players that do more than you. Like I looked at the stats then. Mainoo only scored 3 goals in one season, and I think obviously he doesn't score a lot of goals.
No,
he's never played more than 25 games. So if he's not playing, he's playing 20 games a season. Like he's not even done a proper full season yet.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Kate. A loan is the best thing for Kobbie Mainoo in January.
Yeah, but
go to a decent club, go play his trade, go and work on his intensity, and carve out a position for himself, and then come back to Man U and see if he can fit in.
And do what he wants, which is get into the Olympic World Cup team.
No, but in January we'll get games. Because in January, Mbemo and Ahmad are going to go to the AFCON. So that's why they're not going to get a loan. Xerxes will play more, and Mainoo will play more because Mbemo and Ahmad are going to the AFCON, and Maguire will go. So there'll be more options to play them.
That's true.
Wow.
Because if you get one injury, then we're screwed.
Right. Okay. We have come to the injury time for us. Anyone got a question? Any questions for the group?
Do you think United can make top 4?
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
No.
That's
enough for me. Not yet.
Joe, did you hear the question? He said, "Do you?"
I heard the question.
Yeah, you didn't even let him finish the question. You just said no.
Well, it could be top 5.
He said top 4. No. He said top 4.
Yeah.
As soon as he said top 4, I was like, nah.
The minute you heard the word top, the minute you heard the word top, you just said no. You didn't even know if it was top 10.
Whoa. If he had finished the statement with United make top 4, I said no. If he had said, will United make top 4 if the top 4 teams right now get relegated? The answer is still no.
All right. Okay, brother.
The answer is still no.
All right.
I'm just saying, I see consistency.
Vim, from Richard's question, where do you stand on that one quickly?
What was it? Top 4? How many games have we played?
8, 7 or 8. 8. I think 8.
Well, look, we have to have consistency, and Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea are going to be in that top 3. Man, it's too hard to call it at the moment. Look, if we go on a winning streak, maybe, but it doesn't look likely.
Wow.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know why I keep referring to this Brighton game. For me, the Brighton game for me is, it's even. I don't know. It's just a big game, that game, because I think if we beat Brighton, I think we're in a good position. I think top 5 is possible, and top 5 will, guarantee Champions League football. If you finish 5th, you can still get to Europe, to Champions League.
We've had a tough start to the season. Mind you, we have had a tough start.
That's what I mean. If we beat Brighton, right, I think that sets us up on a good, solid momentum to go on a run. But if we don't beat Brighton, then it's like, well, okay.
What about draw? Would the draw work?
I think a draw is still good. It's okay, but beating Brighton at home just shows that, okay, we can start to take these guys seriously now.
Right. It makes sense.
For me. Yeah.
Okay. Top 4?
I think we're guaranteed definitely top 6, top 5. But top 4, I think we've got a good chance. Because everyone's lost this season so far. People are forgetting, this season, no one's running away. Teams are beating everyone.
Yeah.
So, for me,
not like last season. No one's running away this season.
Playing one game a week's actually a benefit to us. In the latter part of the season, a lot of teams are going to die off. They've got Champions League. They've still got League Cup.
That is why I told Joe, we might not could just sneak and win the title.
It's a blessing in disguise.
Don't let Joe crash his car, please, man.
Seriously, bro. Listen, when no one is focusing attention on you, you're just grinding results. Chip, chip, chip. Before they realize April, you're still out there.
Tim, I'll join you if we beat Brighton. If we beat Brighton, I'll join you.
Guys, it's still October. What are we talking about here? Why are we getting? I know this is what we want. I know we've been dreaming about this for over 10 years, but we got to take it 1 week at a time. This is not.
That's why
mentality. As soon as we went up 2-1 in the game, I was screaming to the top of our lungs, keep it locked in, guys. Let's get our head right, guys, because I know that this team, these guys, we still have our criminals. The crooks are still in the bank vault. Okay? So, like, I'm still just like, I want to see what we do with Brighton, right? I want to see what we do with the next team. Right? There's still pieces about even today's matchup, right? We ended up getting the win, but I don't ever want to see Dalot. I still never want to see Dalot playing left wing back again. I'm sorry. I still want Luke Shaw to be relieved of his duties as soon as Martinez comes back, right? I still want, other than that, Casemiro, maybe a problem, but like there's still things that we still need to fix about this team. Right. So I'm not ready to go ahead and start getting gassed up about top 4s. Like to me, top 10 is still the rule. Top 10 that keeps Ruben at the position at the helm as manager of this club. Top 10, still top 10.
Richard, what do you think? Let me ask Richard the question.
Joe, we're only 2 points off Liverpool.
That don't mean that don't mean okay. So earlier we were talking about how where teams were, listen, it's only October, right? So because it's only October,
European football. We don't have any European football, so we have a full week, Joe,
and a new goalkeeper.
Yes, it's a full week. These guys are playing in Europe.
The performances are there. We're creating champions.
Look at Newcastle. Joe, good example is Newcastle. Look at Newcastle lost again. Newcastle lost yesterday. Why? Champions League football is killing them.
Yo, Tim. Since we're at the end of the podcast, I have a question for Tim.
What's up,
Tim?
What?
Who the fuck are these guys? Who's this? This version of Kane, this version of like Kane, who the fuck are these guys? Right? Like you if we had lost this game today, man, oh my God, I swear to God, this would have been a completely different conversation. Like, no, I'm not gonna allow you guys to Gary Neville this motherfucker and get start getting delusional about who these criminals are still here. And until these criminals are gone, I'm not going to get giddy about nothing about this team ever until the criminals are gone and Ruben has been given his opportunity and his chance to get this team to look the way they're supposed to. I'm not ready to get giddy. I'm not getting.
Right. No. Okay. That's fine. I appreciate that. All right,
Now,
Richard, you asked the question. Let's hear. What's your answer?
It's tough. It's tough. We've got one game a week, so technically, I can understand why some people might say we can get top four, but I'm not so sure. I don't. It's still early days, and I need to see more before I can.
We will revise that. We will revisit that question by the last game in December and see where we are.
I think by December you'll have a clearer picture. Right now it's too.
Yeah. December.
Joe,
Yeah. Well,
Joe, you know what would be surprising if we're top of the league by December? What are you gonna do?
Tim is taking a fucking piss. Tim, put the crack pipe down, sir. You are out of line. What the fuck are you talking about? Top of the league.
Well, it has been an absolute pleasure, guys. London crew, you really represented today. Thank you so much. It's been great. Well, a great day, a great victory. We went there, we saw, we conquered, we got the 3 points, told the whole world we are still Manchester United, regardless of how the situation is. Well, from all of us, glory, glory.
United.
See you guys on the next
Tim,
one.
put that pipe down, Tim. Put that pipe down.
Like I said, so if we are top of the table in December, what are you going to do about it?
Top of the table? No. What do you want? What do you want? You want a signature Roy Keane jersey? Signature? I'll give you the Legends. Legends. No. Top of the table.
You ever heard the saying, football is a funny game? You ever heard that saying? It's a funny game.
Tim called last.
I called this result today.
Yeah,
I called it. Don't be surprised if we win. If we top by December.
Listen, Tim, I would be more impressed if you called next week's game. What's your call for next week's game?
I have to look at the game and let you know during the week.
We're playing Brighton. We're playing Brighton.
I know. Like I said, I will let you know during the week. Let me enjoy. Can I enjoy this victory? Can I enjoy this victory? Can I enjoy this? Is it okay? Can I just enjoy this game? Thank you.
We should all enjoy this victory. You guys have a great week and enjoy the rest of your week. Like glory. We did our thing.
Yeah, we did it, man.
Big shout out. Thank you, Vim. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Kay. And Positive Joe. I'll see you soon. You guys have a beautiful week and a united week. Take it easy.
Yes. Take care, guys. Cheers.